over 40 years, the Ski-Doo Pro Racing team has been pushing the envelope of snowmobiling performance. We've taken what we've learned on the track and put it at your fingertips. In fact, the same cutting-edge race technology developed and perfected by the Ski-Doo X team is found throughout the 2002 lineup and in the 25,000 parts and accessories Ski-Doo offers to customize your sled. Over 40 years of snowmobiling experience have also gone into our brand new line of state-of-the-art energy clothing. This warm, stylish, and practical snow gear comes in complete head-to-toe packages that complement the color and styling of your sled. Because at Ski-Doo, we're constantly striving to make snowmobiling a more exciting and more enjoyable way to spend your winter. Ski-Doo snowmobiles are made by a world leader in transportation, Bombardier, a diversified manufacturing and service company, a world-leading manufacturer of business jets, regional aircraft, rail transportation equipment, and motorized recreational products. With 56,000 employees in 80 countries across 5 continents, we're constantly working to provide the world's best air, land, and sea transportation. With such world-famous brand names as Learjet, Challenger, Canadair Regional Jet, and Global Express, Bombardier Aerospace dominates the business jet and the regional aircraft markets. Bombardier Transportation, a leader in the manufacturing of passenger rail cars, offers a full range of urban, suburban, and intercity vehicles, as well as complete rail transit systems worldwide. When it comes to recreational vehicles, Bombardier knows it's not enough to be moved physically. You also need to be moved emotionally. That's why our Ski-Doo and Lynx snowmobiles, Sea-Doo personal watercraft and sport boats, and Bombardier all-terrain vehicles are all considered the benchmark for their respective industry. And at Bombardier, we will never settle for anything less. Snowmobilers are used to seeing videos full of exciting rides and picturesque settings. But this year, Ski-Doo did something different. As we shot the new 2002 models, we brought our video cameras along to show you what goes on behind the scenes of those beautiful picture shoots. This year, we also interviewed 1,000 snowmobilers across 2 countries in our 2002 Ultimate Ride Contest and asked them to tell us their best Ski-Doo snowmobiling story. Then, 6 winners and their guests won an all-expenses-paid trip to our secret photo shoot location to be the very first to ride the 2002 sleds with us. Then we asked them what they thought. Once you see the experience they had, we're sure you'll want to come with us next year. Because as our winners will tell you, there's nothing like it.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Dave Thompson from Ski-Doo, and I want to welcome you all to the Ski-Doo 2002 photo shoot. This is where the fun begins. You're all going to ride brand new 2002 machines, and we're going to take you out on some beautiful trails. The weather is holding out. It's going to be a beautiful day, and we're all going to have a great time.
Hi, I'm Don Barker. I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. As far as my riding style goes, it's pretty wild. Usually always out in front, being the leader. Usually very aggressive trail riding. When you get on an Mach Z, especially the one that I was riding yesterday, unbelievable. Unbelievable. I can't even begin to tell you how well that made those any bumps that were there disappear. What a remarkable difference going to a twin carbide ski with the tunnel in there. Night and day difference It's much more aggressive, made to feel like you were going through on rails. The new running boards that are on there allow you to have grip. Your feet hold in place when you're riding the sled. The machine actually becomes part of you. And I tell you, the next thing that really helps too is the handlebars. That straight bar handlebar and the way that you can get up on that thing and adjust that and be able to crank into those turns and come through there. Unreal. The other nice thing about the Mach Z that's new is the reverse that's on there. It's nice being able to just press a button, rev it up and go backwards and get out of a tight spot. A sled like this, unbelievable because it's light, it's agile, becomes one with you, has incredible power. You talk about ultimate, that was ultimate.
Good job.
I'm Amy Turner and I'm from Iowa. The type of riding we do in Iowa is usually we travel north for the trails to ride with friends. The Legend is actually a very striking sled. It has a silver and blue tint to it, and then they also have one that's all blue. It's a sled that you really want to get on and take it for a ride. Some of the luxury features I really like with electronic start, and it has RER, which is their Rotax electronic reverse, and it has compact mirrors so that they're sleek and actually enhance the look of the sled. And you can adjust your handlebars to be the height that you'd like. And in terms of performance, it has a lot of get up and go. You can adjust the suspension at the flick of a switch. You can change it from sporty to comfort. Sport, you have a tighter suspension, so it really helps you take the muggles better, and it's instant response. I mean, you can just all of a sudden feel the suspension change in just a different ride condition. I mean, it's kind of two sleds in one. It's ultimate. You have your dual carbides, and so it really helps you have the grip and performance and handling around the corner, because the corner is definitely not a place where you want to give out. And your back end's really light and it goes with the sled, and so you can just dig in and you know exactly where your sled's going to go. It's actually the ultimate combination of luxury and performance in the snowmobile, and the snowmobile truly does live up to its name of being the legend.
My name is Dan Casteller. I'm from Salt Lake City, Utah. I've been a mountain rider all my life. I always ride Summit because I can make it to the top of the hills before anybody else can. Been very impressed with the features that they've added this year. All together make a great package for a mountain rider and make an excellent sled. They've really done a lot to improve the suspension, especially for the trail riding. You know, obviously you have to ride the trails to get to the mountains, and still when you get up there, Ability to change the ski stance is a very nice feature because you are able to swap sides of the ski so you can increase the amount of distance in between each ski. The bonus of having a wider and tilted running board gives us an opportunity to step back on the machine to transfer the weight back. You can plant your feet in there and muscle the machine from there. That's a great benefit. The DPM is the altitude and temperature adjustment, and I've been very impressed with it. You run just as good at 7,000 feet as you would at 12,000 feet. And that's very important because when you get higher, that's where you want the most performance. It's got the power, the track, the maneuverability, feels lightweight. You can do anything with it. The Summit has become a machine that's good for the trails. It will get you anywhere in the mountains. It's kind of the best of both worlds for me as far as I'm concerned.
My name is Jim Bernclaw. I'm from Wyoming, Minnesota. I am on a Mach Z. It is fast, responsive. It's a very tight riding machine. It's really hard to explain, but it's a real adrenaline rush. I guess that's the best way to put it. The Mach Z is a very aerodynamic snowmobile. The suspension is very tight. The track really hugs the snow. The ski stance is wide and it's very firm. Taking corners, you always want to make sure to keep both skis on the ground, and I didn't seem to have any problem with that. Just an all-around very tight sled. It's very easy to maneuver. You can ride that for a long time and not get tired out. It really flows through the corners with you. We rode up a couple of real good hills, and the DPM computer, which monitors everything and adjusts to the altitude, seems to take care of everything so that the performance is not compromised. Every once in a while, you get into a situation that you need reverse, and now you can push the button, look behind you, and back up and take care of business, and you're on your way. With the 3-cylinder power plant under the hood, it has a real roar to it, and once you hit the top RPM, it's got the real sound of a power sled, a muscle sled. a little rocket, very aerodynamic, beautiful sled.
Hi, I'm Serge Ritchie from Terrebonne, Quebec, near Montreal in Canada. The ZX with an 800cc engine is something else. It really flies. It's got power, you can hit the gas, and there's torque to spare. I can keep up with anybody on a machine like this. One of the best things about the new Grand Touring SC is that it's lightweight. By changing to the ZX chassis, the sled must have lost about 100 pounds. It handles well, it's smooth, it takes curves a lot faster, and responds better. Even the passenger feels the difference. There's a switch on the dash that lets you change the rear suspension on this sled, so you can cruise with someone on board. But when you're alone, you don't need to lean. All you do is flick the switch and bang, it gives you a real sport ride. I also like the adjustable handlebar, because depending on whether you're on a trail or in powder, you can raise or lower it for better control. It's become a luxury snowmobile with the heart of a sport machine. It's a really great machine.
Gotta shoot, gotta go.
Stand by. Stand by. Okay, we're ready.
I'm Daniel Lelièvre from Lac-Beauport in Quebec. I'm an off-trail guy, so they asked me to try out the Skandik. It's surprisingly easy to handle in spite of its size, with its long, wide track. You can get around trees easily, and even in deep snow you can go slowly without worrying about getting stuck. The snow can be over your head, and this skidoo just keeps on going. It's good for any job you have to do and for any load you need to haul. Whether you have someone hurt on a stretcher, or you need to maintain ski slopes or move snow cannons, you can always rely on it. If a lot of snow falls, there's no problem getting back. You're safe. You know you'll get back with a Skandik. The seat can be used almost entirely for storage. You have the whole seat which opens up. You can use the full length and full width for carrying tools or other things.
Camera roll. We're rolling. Battery. Need a battery. Battery for the camera, please.
You ready?
In heavy snow, it works just as well in reverse as in forward gear. The rear suspension is articulated to let you climb over the snow. Backing up is easy. The Skandik has a 2-speed transmission with reverse. So in tough situations, you can use the low gear to take off, then shift to second to accelerate. When you're finished working with it, you can drive the trails. It's a sled that can go 65 to 75 miles an hour, so it can serve 2 or 3 different purposes. You can use it in soft snow, for work, and for touring. It's very versatile. It's a really nice machine. You need a sled like that out in the country.
nothing quite like a race with the wind, the thrill of a ride, where snow meets the sky, the power in your hand, a rush from inside. There's nothing like it, nothing like it. There's nothing quite like a dash through the trees, a blast from the stars. You can soar through the air, hold on with your hands, but steer with your heart. Ski-Doo, there's nothing like it. Ski-Doo, nothing like it. Ski-Doo, nothing like it. There's nothing quite like a crisp morning air, a whisper of pine, the glistening snow catches your eye as you dance with the tree lights. Ski-Doo, there's nothing like it. Ski-Doo, nothing like it. Ski-Doo, nothing comes close to this kind of fun. Good friends and family.